So hey guys, I want to come up here and do a video real quick. Well, not even real quick. Originally, I was going to do a video about skincare tonight. It was going to be hand treatments. We were going to talk about energy through your hands and things like that, and cleansing yourself from other people's energies. But something else came up. I just recently had a conversation with one of my nephews, and we were talking about representation and how it mattered in your healing process and your journey, and looking to those who look like you. I remember on a live I did probably last year when I was talking about healing, or what was the live about? But I spoke about when you're trying to, oh phone, don't try to die now. So the video might not be that long because my phone like you want to die. But I spoke about when you're trying to grow your business and things like that, to look to influencers or people. Well, one of the steps was to look to influencers or people who are doing what you are doing, or going where you're trying to go, so you can understand from their level. So me and him were talking about healing, obstacles and journeys and things like that. And I was speaking to him about self-help books and audios and things like that. And he was like, oh, I do that, but they don't really help. But I was like, are you looking to self-help books or audios or influencers that look like you? I've come to learn on my journey that it's imperative to go to someone or follow someone that looks like you, who has lived the life that you live, because now you can understand better. If I am trying to learn something from somebody and we have nothing in common from the base or from culture-wise, it's a little different. For instance, if I'm trying to grow a business and I'm looking to somebody who's never been through a struggle, who doesn't have the same demographics that I have, their success may grow a lot faster because their demographics is a little bit more supportive, their demographics has more money, their demographics is different. My demographics may not have that kind of funding. They might not be that type of support system. So looking to them as a way to grow my business, it may not be as helpful as me looking to someone that looks like me or resembles me, comes from the background that has the same demographics that I have, and they are successful. So learning from the person who comes from the same, who has dealt with the same things, who has encountered the same obstacles and have beat out those obstacles and now are successful. Now I can learn from you. You're going to teach me something. You're going to show me how to get out of where I'm at, because you have been where I'm at. You know, or another one. When I was going through my natural hair journey, I did it for like a year and a half. I just recently relaxed it. At first, I didn't know how to handle it when it came to business, when it came to my finance business. Because a lot of times you see when people in finance or the blue collar world, is it blue collar or white collar? One of those, they're a little more primped up, the hair's a little flattened or in a bun and things like that. Here I am, a financial person, a taxpayer, with an afro. And so honestly, I already had looked to influencers who look like me, but when it came to my tax prep business, I really had to start to reach out and find women that had now had natural hair. I had to look to women to see they look like me, and yes, they're in the finance, yes, they're in the consulting world, yes, they're in the political world. They have their natural hair, and they still are growing, and they're still elevating. I had to use that as my way of growing my business. I had to look to them as my representation, because looking at women, even if they're the same color, looking at women who had straighter hair or weaves and things like that, they were a little bit more accepted because you fit the look. So I could no longer even look at those women when it was at that moment, because we're the same color, but you don't look like me. Us walking a meeting together, you're a little more accepted because your hair is put together and things like that. I'm coming with a fro. But when I started reaching out and searching for women that really looked like me, who had the big afros, who had the natural hair, who had the big curls and things like that, and they were in the corporate world and they were striving and they were exceeding, now I can look to them as, okay, this can be done. I can do this. it is being done. So when you are on your journey of wellness or finance or mental stability, look to people, reach out to people, influencers, watch people who resemble you. Look to men who look like you and talk like you. If you're an introvert, join groups for introverts. Like, even though my personality can be bubbly at sometimes, if you know me, I am very closed in. I'm very introvert-like. So honestly, I'm in several Facebook groups for entrepreneurs who are introverts. You understand? Talking to these women and men, they can truly understand how I feel. I can truly learn from them because they don't really like being in social settings, but they have to be because we're trying to grow our businesses. Now, on the other hand, I'm an introvert and I'm trying to be in an extrovert group, or people I'm watching are extroverts. I'm not really going to learn from them because their teaching ways or the ways they're growing their business is a whole lot different. You understand? You have to seek out people that look like you. Representation matters. When you see these little kids who grow up to be big and they think they could be superheroes, it's because a lot of times in the movies, people look like them are the superheroes. You understand? They see that, they correlate it to, well, he's a superhero. We resemble one another, so I can be a superhero. It works. That's how it truly works like that. Social media and media matters. You understand? Following people, connecting with people, network people that are going through what you're going through matters. It really, really does. The last few years, I followed business owners on Instagram and things like that came with the same background, going through the same struggle or went through the same struggle, and I see them succeed. So of course, when you're talking about success or how to get to success, I'm going to align myself with you because I see we've come from the same. And you're at where I'm trying to get. You understand? When I'm on my healing journey this year, I had taken a whole lot different from where I was taking it. I was trying to, a big example. Yesterday I was looking for affirmations on Instagram. And they were kind of your basic affirmations. But then someone told me, look for affirmations for black women. And the affirmation was something totally different from what I had ever experienced before. The words she talked about, the speech, it was so different. You understand? It was so different. It was something I could totally relate to. You know, not saying anybody else's affirmations were bad, but affirmations for black women, oh, she spoke to me. That 20-minute video, it was something I needed. It was affirmations straight for my soul. You understand? It spoke to my healing process a lot different. When I started reading my book, Sacred Woman, in January, it helped me take my healing journey a lot different this time. You know, before, I was looking at people in their healing their healing journey who were a lot different from me. You know, trying to heal the way they healed, but we really don't have anything to relate to. But since you're all I see, I want to heal, so I'm going to take your advice. But then I found Sacred Woman, and it was a woman that looked like me, who started off her journey with me, who's going through similar things, who may encounter similar things or health issues and things of that nature. Now it has helped me take my healing on a whole different path. A whole different path. To the point I haven't even finished reading the book yet. I'm taking this book so serious. I read a few pages at a time. I soak in the lessons. I soak in what I need to do. And then I go forth. You understand? It's a whole different process. It has my mind thinking differently. It has me wanting to love myself different. If you ever seen the hashtags now, you see womb love all over my Earthly Wishes page. It has me wanting to do different things. because now this is a woman I can relate to. Our journey is the same or similar. Our background is similar. Where you started your journey is where I'm at now, and I'm trying to get to a place of healing where she is. So of course I'm going to take that book. We're going to get to these gateways. We want to love ourselves this way. We're going to do these kind of speakings into ourselves. We're going to use these type of affirmations. These are the things we're going to do. And it's never easy, it's never quick, it's never a one-step or two-step thing. It is a true lifestyle. It's really trying to figure out, depending on what you have, finding out the core of the problem. You understand? Trying to get these quick fix solutions and these quick herbs and this quick this and quick that. We're such in a society where everything is quick, heal quick, lose weight, quick, make money quick, be a billionaire quick, fall in love quick, have kids quick. Where's the journey? Where is the journey? Where is the journey? The path, the traveling in it. Where is it? It's so gone. You understand? And we think things so quick that we don't appreciate it. It happens. We're ready for the next thing. We're ready for the next thing. We're ready for the next thing. We never show gratitude or appreciation for what we've been through because we wanted it so quick or it happened so quick. You don't appreciate what you had to do to get to that healing, to get to that business to grow, to become that better parent, to become that better woman, to become that better man, become that better worker, become that better boss. We don't appreciate it anymore. We don't. It's gone. You know, when I make videos and I do things like that, I want someone to look at me and say, hey, she's doing it, I can do it. You know, I want somebody to be in their chair right now thinking at home, man, I just don't want to do it no more. And I want them to see my video and be like, you know what? I've been watching her for years. She's on this journey. She done fell back on the journey. She done got a little lost in it, and she's still going. And trust me, it ain't easy. It ain't easy. And that's why I look to other women and men as my motivation. I look within myself to find the problem. What is the true issue? Like when it came to business, one time I had to realize, I think early this year, maybe in the last year, that I was self-sabotaging myself when it came to business. I had to realize I had been in business or several businesses since I turned maybe 18, 19, 20. And more often than not, it was never that they were failing or doing horribly and that's why I quit or I would stop doing the business. I think at some point I was scared of success. This is why I had to talk to myself. I had to talk to my womb. And this is what we had to come up with. Every time something was going too great in business, I stopped it and go back to work. But now I've let go work. I've quit my old job. I'm at home. I'm really focusing on my health. And understand, I was making good money at my last job. But my health became so important to me. Now I'm like, I really have to focus on my business. I really have to do this. And so when I see myself or I feel myself self-sabotaging in any way, I try to counteract it with something. Anytime I feel myself losing focus, I try to do a task or watch something that's motivating. Let me watch a quick seminar, a quick webinar. Let me listen to one of my influencers I love to watch. Let me do some marketing materials. Let me make a video. You know, let me do something so I can stay on this path. Because this time I'm going to succeed. This time I'm not going to be the obstacle in my own way. And honestly, if I didn't have other women and men that were similar to me, that I could watch and be motivated from, this process would be a lot difficult. A lot more difficult. This process of growth and healing and becoming a better mom, a better woman, a better love for myself would be so much more difficult if I wasn't able to link up with, network with, communicate with, watch women and men that had similarities to me, that either are to a place where I wanted to be or going through a path to get to a place where I want to get to. And that way we can team up and work together to both get on that path and learn from one another's mistakes. Because you have to understand representation matters. You know, when I first did business, I read a lot of books, I did a lot of seminars with people who didn't look like me. Them getting to their success level is a whole lot different from me getting to my success level. Their different graphics, their family, whatever prior fortunes they may have, or whatever tables they're able to sit at, or whatever doors they're able to get in, may be a lot different than mine. I have to get into these doors a lot differently. I have to sit at these tables a lot differently, or create a table a lot differently. I have to get funds or look for funding a lot differently. You understand? So, look to those who look like you. Look to those who have similarities to you. Look to those who you can understand. And it helps. It inspires. When I look to guys a lot of times on Instagram and things like that come from the same background, no, I'm not trying to learn how to be more masculine or things like that, but just watching them grow, watching them prosper, watching men that's the same color as me, came from a similar background as me, become self-made, take their family to the top, put their wives out of work and put their wives in a business, showing their kids how to do it, building generational wealth, building generational knowledge, building generational knowledge of self. I love to watch that. It just, it motivates me. It does something to me to watch a man hold down his family or hold up his family and show them the path, guide them on the path, be the leader. It does something to me. It does something to me to watch women that look like me, that came from a similar path, become successful, learn to love themselves, no matter what society is telling them or trying to always put them down and tell them how you wear your hair, how you wear your clothes, how you wear your nails, how you talk, how you walk, how you buy, and still wake up and be the best version of themselves. It does something to me. It tells me I could do this. When I watch parents who have gone through things with their kids and they still rebuild those relationships stronger each time, it does something to me. It gives me that hope to know no matter how many times I have to rebuild that relationship with my kids, no matter how many times there's obstacles in our way, if I keep on, it's going to work out. It's going to grow or continue to grow. You understand? Trust me, representation matters. Remember, the little kids grow up to be superheroes because they saw representation on movies of someone that looked like them and they were the superhero. If you're a kid and you see movies and all the bad guys always look like you, then you're going to think, well, I'm a bad guy and that's who I have to be. If you watch videos and songs and people look like you and all they're talking about is negativity, you're going to feel like that's a life you have to live because that's what you see. That's what's represented in the world of who you are. But if you change that dynamic and watch videos where people who look like you are the superhero, where people who look like you are the president, where people who look like you are the CEO, when you listen to songs where people like you are talking about empowerment and family and building, it's just different. No matter who you are, no matter what you look like, no matter what your background is, you introvert, extrovert, find your path. Figure out who you are and then align yourself with those people. Network with those kind of people. Communicate with those kind of people. Watch those kind of people on influencers. Align yourself. It makes your journey that much easier. Because we all know this journey is... It's a journey. So if you could do anything to make that journey a lot easier or a little bit easier, do that. But you guys have a great night. Thanks for listening. Please comment, like, share, love this video. Speak to your family, friends about it. Have conversations about it. Blow it up. Y'all have a great night and be blessed.